everybody, my name's Amanda from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk and today I'm just going to make a really cute and easy box, and it's to hold a Yankee candle. It's nothing new, but this is just how I'm doing it. It's a beautiful candle. It's cherry vanilla. It smells absolutely divine, and I've got a few that I am gifting over to various events, Stampin' Up events that I'm going to. So I just needed a box, so I thought I'd come and film what I'm making. Might as well kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to be using this stamp set again, which is tabs for everything. It's absolutely awesome. Initially I thought, oh, it's really good for the planners or the memory and more, but if you look carefully, there's loads of little sentiments, so you can make your own little teeny tiny gift tags, which is going to be really awesome for a little small project. So without further ado, I'm going to pick my cardstock, and I'm going to be using Berry Burst. I hadn't quite decided what colour I was going to use. So first of all, I'm going to cut my cardstock, and I'm going to cut it at 8.5 by 7. So 8.5. Save that for later. By 7. There we go. Just move that away. I can score with my cutter, but sometimes I just find it a little bit easier with the scoreboard. So on the long side here, can we see, I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. Oh, I always go offline when I do 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Let me just press that back out where I slipped. Just turn it over and press it out. Not to worry. 1/2 inch, 2.5, and 4.5. and 6.5. Then I'm going to turn it on the short side, and I'm going to score at 1, 3, and 5. Okay. I have also cut a window piece of window sheet to 2 by 2 because I'm going to make a peephole, and I have pre-cut several pieces of the lovely floral, fresh florals DSP in the same Berry Burst, and these are cut at 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and I think I need 5. I can't remember. Let's move this out the way. Right, so to make my box, I need to cut. First of all, we've got these small section here. Now this is going to adhere our box together, so we only need this one, so we can remove all the rest. So we'll just do that. I don't need those, get off, I don't need it. So that's that one, and cut down to there. Okay. Could do with changing to some larger scissors if I'm honest. Just reach over and get some. So I haven't cut that terribly straight because I was trying to do it with the snips. So let me just straighten that up. That's better. That's better. Right, so now I don't need along here, sorry, right, bottom section we've got 4 squares, 1 2 3 4. We're just going to cut up to the first score line on each one of those. One. My hand-eye coordination's gone to pot today. Right, that's those, and then we're going to go up here, and I don't need this first square at all, so I'm going to cut all of that away. Don't need any of that. Okay, and then I'm going to, on these 3, cut down to the centre scar line there. 1 and 2. This is going to be your lid and these are going to be flaps. So we can cut that bit away because we don't need it. And we can cut that bit away because we don't need it. Okay. We need to notch these. In fact, we'll cut. In fact, I'm going to. No, I'll just notch it. We're going to see. You could cut it down to reduce some of the bulk, but we won't mess about. I'll just notch. I won't confuse you. If it looks too bulky when we close it, we'll go back in and we'll just remove half of it. Okay. So that's that bit done. Now I want to do my little window. Now, if I just fold all of my score lines now, burnish them, want that to be straight, thank you very much. And then I'll decide which way around I'm building it. Because I think I want the tab to go to the back, not the front. Okay, so this is the tab that you're going to attach all your boxes together with. So we turn it over and this centre part here, that is going to be the front of your box. So I want a peephole. So I have one of the stitch edge framelets, circles, and it's the one that is, when it cuts, it's going to be about 1 3/4. So I'm going to put that on there and I'm going to run it through my Big Shot. Oh, so just bear with me one moment while I get my Big Shot in. There we go. I do have the magnetic platform. If you don't have it, attach your die in the right place by using some washi tape. This flap's a little bit large, so I'm just going to tuck it under. The rest of it fits fine on the plate. So I'm just going to centralise that now so that it cuts me a nice hole in the centre of that. Okay. And when I'm happy with how I've placed it, I'm going to whiz it through. I'm a bit distracted today because I'm going to let you into a little secret. When I was designing this box, this was the first one I did, and it's a little window sheet box, and I made it all myself, made the box out of window sheet, and I was going to do a tutorial on it, and I tried and I tried and I tried, and it just did not carry well over onto film at all because you just couldn't see obviously the window sheet. So I've had to scrap it and come up with a different box. So hence we've got this cardstock one instead. Because I just couldn't get it to work on camera. Very frustrating. But there you go. Right, so now I need to just attach. It's actually left a bit of an indent there. Am I bothered? Do you know what? I think I am. So I'm going to turn my cardstock over and I'm going to have that as my front now. So I'm going to attach this with this onto here. So I'm just adhering some red line tape so I can stick my window sheet, because I've got a very small, very tiny gap all the way around there. So I'm just putting it on the little triangle sections, just for it will just be enough to hold that window sheet in. You could use your fine tip glue pen and do it with that. I'm too worried that it's going to smudge all over my window sheet and make it look a mess, so I'm using red line tape because it's nice and strong. Okay, let me just... Okay, I'm going to remove that. Just gone over my boundary a bit with that, so I'm just getting my poker tool, I'm just rolling that red line tape up because I don't want it to go onto there. Like so, and like so. Okay. put my little piece of window sheet in. Oh no, where's that red? That piece of red tape's got stuck. Oh, you can't see it. Look, my little red tape's got stuck underneath. Let me see if I can just peel it back. Get out. You're not meant to be in there, you. There we go. Rescued it. Panic over. Let's get rid of that. Right. So, I'm going to line my DSP now onto my box. I'm going to use Tombow because then I know I'll get it straight. Oops, it's come out a bit fast. It's a brand new one, so it's come out a tad fast. Not to worry. So one here on my lid. Can get that nice and straight now because it's wet glow. I do like snail, but sometimes I end up sticking my DSP on the wonk. Come on, that's it. Get off. And I'm going to put this one here. I've cut these pieces quite random. The pattern doesn't follow along, but because it's such a busy pattern, I don't actually think it matters. Another one. I'll put all the measurements on my blog, ladies and gentlemen, for you to follow along. It's a very, very basic 2x2 box. You don't have to cut the window out if you don't want. You can just leave it as a full box. In fact, I might do another, which is just a full box with a sentiment on the front. We'll see. See how I feel. I'll stick that one there like that. Okay. Now another thing that I did make when I was making my samples was I did make this little cradle here, which is basically to sit the candle in like so. But could I get my box measurements to fit with this in? And my brain's just not in the right frame of mind for it today. So that idea got scrapped as well. Sometimes it happens, doesn't it? And you just have one of them days where your measurements just end up all over the place. So I'm just folding this all the other way now because I've decided I'm having it the other way. Da, da, da. There we go. Right, so I'm now going to attach this small section here. We'll go onto there. So let's use red line tape again. It's nice and strong in the absence of my fast fuse, which I accidentally snapped. I don't know what I did, but I snapped it, the tape, so it doesn't work now. So I'm waiting for it to be replaced. I've got another order due tomorrow, I think. My UPS man, he came again today and he said, Amanda, people are going to be talking of being here every day this week. Oops. I says, oh, let them talk. I need my Stampin' Up fix. Right, so I'm going to fold that over and make sure it lines up before I commit. There we go. Because once it's down, it's down. There we go. That lines up nicely. Okay. And then the bottom here is just, I'm just attaching it by folding. So side, back and front. Okay, like so, that's all I'm doing. So let's just use a little bit of snail for quickness on that one and on this one, which is so I have, where the window is, I've put snail on that flap and on that flap. So we fold that one over, left to right, and then right to left, and then back to front, and then front to back, like so. Okay, like that, and then it should just close like so. I might need to notch that. Yeah, I need to just notch. I need to just notch. Do I notch it around it? I'll just notch the corners off like so and see if it will close like that, because I don't really want to. That's it. I didn't want to notch it, so what I've done there, if you look, I've just taken the corners off, because I know from experience that if I notched it all the way down to the fold, then the lid can sometimes pop back open. So because you've not notched all the way down, you've got this little straight bit, it just gives you that little bit of firmness to keep that lid shut, which sounds really daft and you might be thinking it don't matter, but it makes a difference. Okay, so my little candle will fit in there. So now I'm going to put some decoration on, and I've chosen the 2 little stamps. Let's just move that out of the way. The 2 little stamps. Let's have a little bit of a clean up. You should see my craft room. Oh my gosh, it's an absolute disaster. Right, so berry burst. I need. Here we are. And I've taken this little scalloped edge circle here, and I've taken this that says enjoy. Okay, I'm stamping onto Whisper White. There we go. And then I'm going to just really carefully stamp those words enjoy into the centre of that. I do love little tiny stamps, I love them. I think they're just cute. And then I'm getting my 3/4 of an inch circle punch, which is just the right size. Punch. So this is a new way of getting itty bitty sentiments. I can't pick it up, it's gone over there, there we go. And then I can use a little bit of scrap and punch myself a 1-inch circle, which I can then layer them up. A little tiny bit of glue. Bit more. Oh, can't pick it up. There we go. Layer that on there, like so. Make myself a little teeny weeny tiny gift tag. Super cute. There we go. Okay. And then just get my little weenie hole punch, my little Stampin' Up one. This is the smallest one. I'm going to punch myself a little tiny hole there. Oh, there we go. And then I've got some silver thread because I haven't had all of my ribbon order yet, so I'm just using what I've got. Okay. I'll feed that through there, like so. And I'm just going to tie it in a knot so it doesn't fall off while I decide how long I want it. Ugh, come on. Fiddly stuff. Right. Okay. And then I'm just going to chop it to a probably, that should be enough. Move that out of the way. Bring my little box in, and I do want to have a bit of decoration. I don't have the Berry Burst ribbon, so let me have a think. What can I use instead? I'm going to have to use powder pink. Do we think? Powder pink or fresh fig? Oh, we'll have fresh fig. That's nice, isn't it? So. Bit of fresh fig. Okay. Probably that much will be more than enough. And what I'm going to do is just get it even. Oh, I could do with putting my candle in first, couldn't I? That might be a good idea. Put my candle in first. What a nana. Right, what I'm going to do to help myself is I'm just going to run some... What's wrong with this? There we go. Some snail on the bottom. You could use a glue dot. And it's just going to help me keep my candle in place on my box. There we go. Right. A little bit of snail on my ribbon as well. Just to hold it into place while I tie it. So I'm not slip sliding about. There we go. And then I'm just going to bring it up, and instead of doing a bow, I'm going to do the lopsided kind of knot. So you do one knot like that. In fact, I'll get it central. And then you just tie it in another knot. Like so. And then you're not worrying about doing bows. And then you just cut the tails one way and then the other way. So there you go, there's your candle and your little bow. And now I'm going to get my little sentiment, and I'm going to faff about for an hour trying to get that to go through there now. I'll just feed it through. There we go. Get the other end. I'll just lift that tail up there. And I think I want it quite dangly, I think. So we'll just tie it in a knot. Let's have a look. Oh, it's very delicate, is this stuff? It's sticking to me. Tie it in a knot there. Move my tail, my ribbon tail out of the way. Come on, get out of the way. And tie it in another knot. Oh, these boxes are driving me to distraction today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope I never see another box in my life. I'm sick of them today. Oh, the life of a Stampin' Up demonstrator. I don't know. There we go. There we go. I've got my little teeny tiny sentiment there. I'm happy with that. Just dangling down the side of my Yankee candle. And that's a nice, neat, tidy little box. Really easy to do. All the measurements will be on my blog. And at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. So I'll see you again soon with another project. I think I'll just do a card tomorrow. It's far easier. I hope you try it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.